The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers June 2025. Bill takes down Luna, Liam's tragic diagnosis, and Stephys' shocking death. Chaos doesn't begin to describe what unfolds in the newest Bold and the Beautiful storyline. With emotions boiling and motives finally exposed, a series of explosive revelations rips through the lives of the Forresters, Spencers, and Nozawas. At the center of the destruction stands Luna Nozawa, no longer the sweet, struggling girl trying to find her place in a glamorous world. She is now a woman driven by revenge, ready to commit the unthinkable just when she appears to be stopped. She plays the final card in her deck. This week's episodes change everything. No one escapes unscathed. It begins with Bill Spencer overhearing a conversation that seals Luna's fate. Hidden behind the wall outside the guest house, Bill listens in silence as Luna and Sheila Carter talk frantic, hushed, and incriminating. What he hears turns his blood cold. Luna plans to kill Steffi. It isn't just a fantasy. It isn't just talk. There's detail, method, a time. It's real. And Sheila, for once, seems terrified of someone else. Luna isn't just angry. She's unhinged. Bill doesn't wait. He storms in before either woman can react. His hand flesh slaps Luna hard across the face. It's not just fury, it's betrayal. He trusted her. He welcomed her into his orbit. And now she's plotting to murder the mother of his granddaughter. There's no room for compassion. There's no more second chances. He grabs her, twists her arm, slaps on cuffs he keeps for protection, and drags her kicking, screaming, threatening all the way back to the Spencer estate. Once inside, the tension crackles like lightning. Luna thrashes, demanding to be released. Bill shoves her into a chair and makes one thing clear. She's going to prison. There's no more tolerance for the psychotic obsession that's taken root in her. But Luna isn't done. She stops struggling. Her eyes lock onto Bill's. She whispers that she knows something massive. A secret about his son. A secret so earth-shattering that if he hands her over to the police, he'll never know it. And if he wants the truth, he needs to let her go. Bill hesitates. This isn't the kind of man who makes deals with would-be killers. But she's convincing. Calculated. Chilling. The cold certainty in her voice tells him she's not bluffing. And the moment she drops the bomb, everything changes. Luna tells him Liam has been diagnosed with a terminal brain tumor. Cancer. Late stage. No cure. No options. Just months to live. Bill is frozen. His grip loosens. The room spins. The thought of losing his son, after finally getting close again, shakes him to his core. He's furious, broken, overwhelmed. He never saw it coming. Suddenly, Luna is free. She uses his collapse as a chance to slip away, quietly removing the cuffs, leaving the estate through a side entrance. Bill is too stunned to stop her. His mind is already elsewhere, playing every moment with Liam in a new, horrifying light. But Luna's not running away. She's not giving up. In fact, she's accelerating. With the threat of prison lifted, at least for now, she returns to her plan with renewed determination. Steffi still has to go. Luna tells herself this isn't about revenge anymore. It's justice. It's survival. Steffi took everything. Now Luna takes it back. Meanwhile, Finn begins to feel the shift. Something's wrong. Steffi's mood has been off for days. She's more anxious, paranoid, distant. He knows she's been trying to stay strong for the kids, for the family, for the company. But there's a shadow hanging over her. And when she starts exhibiting strange symptoms, shaking hands, dizzy spells, confusion, insists on running tests, she brushes him off, says she's fine. But Finn knows better. Something is poisoning her life, and soon her body. Unbeknownst to him, Luna has found a new way to hurt Steffi that doesn't involve bullets or blades. She's been slipping something into Steffi's drinks. A drug potent and untraceable. Just enough to destabilize her, to make her weak, to send her spiraling. And it's working. Steffi isn't just tired, she's deteriorating. As Finn races to understand what's happening, the final blow hits. Steffi collapses at home, barely breathing. He finds her on the floor, unconscious, her skin pale and lips blue. He calls for help, tries CPR, does everything right. But it's too late. By the time paramedics arrive, Steffi Forrester is gone. The drug stopped her heart. The woman who endured so much accidents, betrayals, heartbreaks, stalkers, shooting Z's without warning, without closure, in the arms of the man who loved her more than life. And Finn breaks. The hospital is stunned. Ridge is inconsolable. Taylor collapses in grief. Thomas goes berserk. Hope mourns in quiet disbelief. And Liam sits alone, devastated. His time is ticking, his body failing, and now the woman he once thought he'd grow old with is gone before him. And worse, he wasn't there. He wasn't the hero. He couldn't save her. The guilt devours him. Kelly cries for her mother. Hayes is too young to understand. The house falls silent, a monument to loss. Brooke can't even find words. Eric sinks into his chair and stares at nothing. Everyone's world has been cracked open. And Bill is furious. At Luna. At himself. At the universe. He let her go. He thought he was doing the right thing, choosing his son, choosing family. And in doing so, he condemned someone else's. He blames himself for Steffi's death, and now he wants vengeance. The moment her body is cold, he's back on the hunt. He wants Luna. This time, not for prison for payback. But Luna's vanished. She's not hiding. She's preparing. She believes Steffi's death will be seen as a tragedy and overdose. A mystery. She never thought it would kill her completely. But now, with Steffi dead, she begins to unravel. Not from guilt, but from instability. From the gnawing paranoia that someone else knows. That someone else will come. She starts to see Steffi in mirrors, in crowds, in her dreams. The hallucinations begin. She spirals again. And Finn, the man who swore to protect his wife, to always stand by her side, now walks alone. His rage boils beneath the surface. He reviews hospital footage, toxicology reports, phone records, and then he finds it. A connection. A bottle left behind. A conversation Luna had with a nurse. It clicks. He knows. Now it's personal. Luna didn't just take his wife as left to children motherless. She destroyed a legacy. And Finn wants justice, even if it costs him everything. The war isn't over. It's just changed faces. With Steffi gone, the show shifts. RJ mourns quietly, distant from Luna now. He feels used, disgusted. Liam's illness begins to show. He grows weaker. He tries to help Finn from a distance, but his energy fades day by day. Bill becomes unhinged, turning the full force of Spencer Publications' private investigators and media machine toward finding Luna. Sheila disappears. Poppy refuses to speak. And Luna plans again. Because even now, after everything, she doesn't think it's over. She believes Steffi's legacy still stands in the form of her children. And somewhere inside her shattered mind, she thinks they need to disappear too. This is the bold and the beautiful like we've never seen it. A saga of madness, obsession, revenge, and irreversible loss. What started as a quiet manipulation has ended in death, destruction, and a shattered city. There are no weddings here. No romantic reunions. Only consequences. And they're just getting started. The only thing more dangerous than a broken heart is a woman who feels justified. And Luna Nozawa is still out there, watching, planning, waiting. For Steffi, there are no more tomorrows. But for the rest of them, there's only reckoning. The bold and the beautiful continues. Luna's arrest, Finn's collapse, and a new family forms. Luna Nozawa doesn't get far. Her mind unravels as quickly as her plan collapses. Steffi Forrester is dead, and the walls are closing in fast. The hallucinations of Steffi become more vividifying. She sees Steffi standing in the shadows, whispering from reflections. Every sound, every knock, every footstep in the hallway sounds like police boots. She can't sleep, can't eat. Her hands tremble. Her paranoia chokes her. But the illusion that she's in control finally breaks when she tries to leave town. She shows up at a bus station, hoodie up, sunglasses on. But Bill Spencer is already waiting. He's not alone. The LAPD steps forward. Luna doesn't run. She just stares at Bill, defeated, drained, and exposed. As the handcuffs close around her wrists, she doesn't fight. She says only one thing: I didn't mean to kill her, but no one believes that anymore. Intent doesn't matter. Steffi's dead. Hayes lost his mother. Finn lost his soulmate. And Luna is going to prison. At the Forrester mansion, silence reigns. Grief hangs heavy over the rooms once filled with Steffi's voice. Ridge and Taylor have tried to be strong, but they've failed. Thomas doesn't speak for days. Eric looks decades older. RJ is a ghost of himself. And Hope carries the weight none of them are ready for. Because while the others mourn, someone has to care for Hayes. Someone has to step up. Finn is not that someone. The man who once saved lives can no longer save himself. He doesn't eat. He doesn't leave the house. Hayes cries for his mother, but Finn can't even bring himself to hold his son without falling apart. He blames himself. If he had noticed the signs sooner, if he had acted faster, if he had been there when Luna poisoned her, he breaks apart every day. And it shows. Hayes needs a parent who can be present, who can help him grieve, not deepen the trauma. And so Finn makes the most painful decision of his life. He asks Hope Logan to adopt his son. It isn't instant. It takes long nights, conversations, tears. But eventually, he sits across from her, holding Hayes' favorite stuffed animal, and tells her the truth. I can't do this. But you can. Hope, who once lost a child and fought to raise Beth, doesn't say no. She doesn't hesitate, because she sees what Finn can't anymore. She sees a little boy who needs love, who needs protection, who needs a mother. The courts move quickly under the circumstances. Shared custody is discussed, but Finn signs it away. He won't fight. He wants Hayes to have a future even if it's one he can't be part of right now. Hope takes Hayes into her home. Beth welcomes him with open arms. The two children bond fast. Hope makes space in the nursery, changes her schedule, adjusts her life without question. She steps into Steffi's shoes not to replace her, but to honor her. And as Ridge and Taylor reluctantly give their blessing, they see that Hayes is healing. Slowly, but steadily. Luna's trial begins soon after. She pleads not guilty by reason of temporary insanity. Sheila is called to testify. So is Bill. So is Poppy. The courtroom is packed. The press swarms outside. Luna appears calm, but the bags under her eyes, the tremor in her hands, and the occasional outbursts reveal the cracks. Her defense hinges on her unstable mental state, years of suppressed trauma, a fractured sense of identity, an obsession that morphed into psychosis. But the prosecution isn't interested in excuses. They have toxicology reports, video surveillance, phone records, testimony from Finn. And the final nail, a recorded voice memo Luna forgot to delete, outlining her plan, step by step. The verdict is inevitable. Guilty of involuntary manslaughter, guilty of possession of an unregistered firearm, and guilty of reckless endangerment. Luna is sentenced to 15 years without the possibility of parole. As she's led away, Poppy collapses in tears. RJ turns his back and walks out before the sentencing even finishes. Hope, holding Hayes on her hip, watches the footage from home. Finn sits next to her, stone-faced. Not angry, not satisfied, just empty. The weeks pass. Hayes starts calling Hope Mommy without being prompted. Beth treats him like a little brother. Liam terminal, fading spends what time he has reading to them, holding them, smiling through the pain. Hope films everything. For Hayes, for Beth, for when Liam is gone. And one day, Finn drops by unannounced. He stands outside for 10 minutes before knocking. Hope opens the door. He doesn't say anything. She doesn't ask him to. She just moves aside and lets him in. He sees Hayes playing with a toy ambulance. Beth sits beside him. Hope watches from a distance. Finn kneels. Hayes looks up and says, "Daddy," just that. One word. Finn cries for the first time since Steffi died. The future is uncertain, but some things are clear now. Luna's behind bars. Steffi is gone. Hope is raising her children. Liam is running out of time. And Finn broken, healing has taken his first step back into the world. It's not a happy ending, but it's not the end. Not yet.
Oh.